Hello and welcome to Chapter 7. In this chapter we looked at the definite article and the interrogative ma. Both of these prefixes, I guess so to speak, will point similarly. In the textbook on page 32 you can kind of see a summary chart there, and really the only difference that we see between these two and their vowel pointing is in the last rule. The article is a little bit more complex. With if you have a guttural letter, het, an ayin or a hey with the kamets, you get that segol. And then if you have an accented hey with a kamets, you actually get the definite article with a kamets. So notice on page 32, 7.6, the article rules, you have a 4 and 5, but then with the interrogative ma you have just 4. So any guttural with a kamets with the interrogative ma, you're going to get that segol. The segol is more of a vocalic glide, so that you kind of get a ea. There's really not a lot of good explanation behind it other than just vocalically it comes out a little bit better. So let's look at a couple of examples of these. What I'm going to try to do here is give you both a interrogative, let me go blue, an interrogative ma and an article. We'll give you both of those, and like we'll see, most of them will point very similarly. So the first one here, let's do the article. Normal would be the patach with the dagesh forte in the aleph. And yet that aleph is a guttural, so we get compensatory lengthening, like this right here. So that would be the answer on that one. The interrogative ma, in fact, would be the same thing. Just know that there's a different word here. We would do normal with the dagesh, but we don't get the dagesh, so we reject that and get compensatory lengthening. The next one here, we have amal. We have an unaccented ayin with the kamets. So in this one, we're actually going to get that segol that we were just talking about. So we would have hey amal, and this becomes then the definite article. Same thing, again, with the ma. So you can see kind of how closely these two words point together, which again is why we have them in the same chapter. Let's look at a couple more, and oops, other way, there we go. With yif'ah, we would put the article on this one, just normal. So we would have the patach with the dagesh there. That is a dagesh forte, so if we were dividing syllables here, we would just pull and loop that little guy. But we're not doing that, so we'll leave it like that, like it is. With our interrogative ma, we would do the same thing. Okay, have the patach and then the dagesh in the R1. That one's completely normal, just a nice average normal option there. And then now finally we have the resh. The resh is one of those places where it will function like a guttural. And kind of the easiest way to, the resh functions like a guttural regarding a dagesh. That's what I meant to say. And so if you want to think about the dagesh and reshes in this way, you can say that the resh rejects dageshes. So resh rejects dageshes. Okay, so that would be one way to think about it, and that's the way that a resh will function as a guttural. Remember, it's a semi-guttural. So we are going to want to put that dagesh there as normal, but hopefully you notice that that is a resh, and it rejects, and when we get rejection, we get compensatory lengthening. Okay, and then your interrogative ma would be the same. So there are a few examples of the definite article and interrogative ma and how it points. Again, just repetition, 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 repetition is going to help you. So I hope that those help you out a little bit. Let me know what questions you have.